Good afternoon. My name is Solow, and I'm doing a project for Liberty University for the Class 511 Group Dynamics. And it's based on me starting up a support group. I decided to start up a support group for parents who have mentally challenged children. I wanted them to be able to express their feelings and the challenges they have with raising them, and the family support that they may have or may not have, or any concerns they may have. I chose this support group because I work in the mental health field for a nonprofit. I also have mentally challenged individuals in my family too, so I have that experience that can also go along with the group, along with my work experience. I decided to do this group twice a week at 6 p.m. One of them will be open for the public, anyone can kind of show up and be a part of the group. And then I also try to have one that's going to be closed, and that is only for certain individuals that are invited. This gives the group members opportunity to really express themselves and feel comfortable with one another. Okay, and I'm going to have this, I'm having this group at the church because I feel like this is an excellent place for individuals to feel comfortable, and some of the members are taking part in this group. And this is something that I found that will be very helpful, not only for that individual but also for the church. Okay. I'm going to carry on here by letting you know that I decided to have no more than 5 participants. I chose 5 because I feel like it's better to have a small group of individuals versus a large group. I feel like we can communicate and interact more with small groups, and it's more personal than larger groups. Okay? So let me tell you about the content and the process of this group. The purpose of this group is to allow parents to get together to express their concerns about their children with disabilities. Parents in the group will realize that they are not alone, and they are feeling certain about the children with disability. Parents may share resources with each other to help another parent assisting their child. And that's one thing about parents with children with disabilities. A lot of them do not know the resources that are out there to help them. And so with my experience in the work field, I know that there's certain agencies that can provide support. And if the parent is actually feeling restless or challenged or to the point where they need a break, there's services out there. So I have different agencies that will come to the group and that will discuss those services and discuss how they can help them. I will also have speakers that can let them know some of the techniques and common techniques they can use to handle their children in case they have certain different behaviors. Okay, so excuse me for a second. So at the beginning of the group, I will probably have a prayer, and then I will have the group members to introduce themselves. That will be part of my exercise. They'll at least say one thing about themselves or one thing that they're interested in. I think that will break the ice in it and make it more comfortable. Then I will probably send out some materials of different psychologists and, like I said, mental health providers. In conclusion, I would like for the parents to tell me at least one thing that they learned during this group session, and what's one thing that they would like to learn for the next group session. I think that's important. People in the group really expressed they really expressed how stressful it was to raise a child with disability, and in the future that their child may never be independent and who will take care of them. My main challenges was to try not to let the parents feel like they're guilty. A lot of them felt like they were guilty for feeling the way that they did, and that was a challenge as a group leader, is to make them feel like they're not guilty and feel bad about feeling the way they felt. I felt like one good thing that I did do as a group leader, and that was to make the group feel comfortable. The group felt really comfortable and they trusted me, and that was really good. As a group leader, I learned that I need to learn how to make the meetings short and how to end the session. It did go a little bit longer than an hour. I was hoping from 6 to 7, and it ended up going over at least an half an hour, 30 minutes. And then I'm going to end this session with one quote from Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. So anything the Lord does for you, He planned it for you because He knew this was part of your future. God bless you, and thank you for listening to my session.